Good day, everyone. Today I decided to play something else. Triangle strategy. I want to do this in my backlog for a while. Is this? Wait a minute. Sorry about that. My words were messed up. Well, as I said, we'll be playing something new. I just feeling something. Want to play? We'll recommend for those who play tactical games before or looking to take. Yeah, we're just doing normal. I just wanted the story. I just want a story.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, three mighty powers reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade.
I got a castle in the middle of the river. Cool.
The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzan,
Holy.
home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life.
Salt Lake, huh? Built a massive city around it. That's cool.
With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these three powers was all too common.
So, sounds like they're all inland?
Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the three powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm.
If I would have to say, I say the Greek guys probably would have had the upper hand far more. Yes, they would have to buy the salt, but they would be pinchered by two different nations because they're in between each other.
30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Chapter 1, The Unhawked Sword. Glenbrook.
Lord Serenoa? Good morning.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa. So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eredor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
This is a momentous day. not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolfort, I must rise to the occasion.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
Yeah, that's one way. Good tech.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then, let us be on our way.
That's a good tactician. If you can serve all that and put it together. Very observant. Okay, so that's our home. We're home. Select the event markers on the world map will advance the story. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub events are entirely optional, but will disappear from the map as the story progresses. Selected event markers on the world map will advance the story. There are two types of... Okay, that's just the same thing. White Column Castle, side story, Wolfort. Okay. Register inventory, War Chronicle, and system have been added to the main menu. Press the Y button to open the main menu where you can view your units, prepare for battle, adjust various game settings, and more. Additional features will be unlocked as story progress. This game uses autosave feature. However, there is only one autosave slot. You may save manually or create additional save data files at any time by selecting system save from the main menu. You cannot save normally during battle, but quick save data is created at regular intervals. You can manually create quick save data by selecting system quick save. Save data will be deleted once loaded. Okay. I just want to see what this is our home. We're over here between these guys. And we're marrying someone from up here. Directly controlled territory, Grand Duchy. Is that the only city they have? Okay, so this is the Talaran Demise, Wolfort Demise. This is all our Vulcans. Nothing there. So it's like the kingdom is split between 4 different factions, 3 land nobles and Crown City. I'm surprised they just like I've been colonizing this area down, irrigate it with water. Directly control the mountains. The goddess's demise. Holy state of Hyzenit. Okay. Religious group. Okay.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Pink-haired woman.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down.
Well, she's the daughter, or the sister of the Archduke of Elf, Northern Kingdom.
Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
I much prefer it to being late. This is a momentous day for Aesfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
That's Frost.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
Rosellan heritage. That's something special.
You brought that pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Someone's throwing stones. Bandits.
Thank you kindly, little lady. Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
They're gonna rock.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Son and daughter and father.
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
I shan't let them up, yeah. In our first battle. Recommended level 2. Shortly after the arrival, Frederica and Gala are waylaid by bandits. Meanwhile, Fedora makes his way to the harbor. Okay, I just want to see. Oh, so I do get both of them. What do you got? Unit detail screen shows you unit stats and abilities. You can also equip accessories. Okay, we got longsword, 2 accessories, Blaze Strike. What do you got? Cane Sword, Raging Beast. Weapon skill is locked. My inventory. We just have some recovery built. Okay. War Chronicle, Path Travel. Game will allow you to view summaries of the stories so far. And in progress, okay. I just wanted to see if there was any other. We're supposed to be level 2, but how are you going to be level 2 when there's no other battles?
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages is all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and House Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Yeah, Rosellen? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible! The ship was full of Esfrosti soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking 2 innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
In Norazella, 3 major guiding convictions prevail: utility, morality, and liberty. Take these to form invisible parameters that are influenced by choices you make throughout the game. Your decisions will shape Shorna's convictions, as well as influence which companions may choose to join his cause. Oh. Who are you exactly? Abandoned common brilliance from the look of it? You don't need to know. Surrender now and we can resolve this peacefully. You 2 bear striking relentless. Might you be father and daughter? Oh. Abandoned common looks of it. Huh. Do I want to be... I just like the last one. You 2 bear a striking resemblance. May you be father and daughter? Your convictions have been strengthened.
You 2 bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter?
You got that right. This is Trish, my pride and joy. She's a chip off the old block, ain't she?
Minus the stench and the hairy arms, maybe.
Okay, it's like we just broke the mood of the fight.
Ruined me, girl. That was supposed to be a compliment.
If you'd prefer, we'll leave you alone to settle your family dispute.
You're the whole reason we're quarreling, you dolt.
Exactly. You're about to pay for messing with Travis, the Bandit King.
Our foe has lost their composure. Well done, my lord.
Enough of this. You'll regret ruining our plans.
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together.
Yeah, this is your wife, future wife.
I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
Oh, we got another one.
What are you doing here?
That must be the one that was spreading the news.
Let us talk later.
Blonde, blue-eyed
Now,
man.
I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
That almost feels like what Tao Yan, White Horse. Unwavering support with strategic edge. Benedict's adapt to in battle. Engage comrades with various support abilities. Alters the turn order of his allies. Benedict's aptitudes in battle. A pyromancer whose fire ignites chaos on the battlefield. Has sweeping spells to assail multiple enemies. Can use fire spells to set flammable squares ablaze. Skelia's aptitude in battle brings balance to battlefield with powerful healing magic, specializes in HP recovery magic. Healing spells are even more effective on allies in mortal danger. Flipper Baker.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Their confidence is admirable, at least. Orders, my lord?
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolford.
Just who are these people anyway?
You haven't figured it out?
Now, Benedict.
In battle, position and turn order are two keys to victory. Attacks from higher ground than that of your target deals increased damage. Attacks from behind guarantee to score a critical hit. A mark will appear when you can perform a back attack. Order which units take actions in turn by their speed and aptitude. Upcoming turn orders is displayed via the AT bar at the bottom of the screen. Okay.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you. Give 'em a fight, men. Distinguish yourself in battle and you receive your due reward.
Blue panels within movement range but out of enemy range. Purple panels within movement range and enemy range. Red lines indicate enemies that can attack the unit. Okay. Red panels indicate your attack range. Yellow panels indicate the area effect for the selected command.
We do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolford. You will pay for your crimes. From where shall we strike?
Looks like she's next, Trish. Bandit Bruiser, Bandit Rogues. Huh. I think it's probably best. Select a command. In this menu, you can choose which command to issue the selected unit. Split into two tabs. Action items. Toggle left to right. The action tab, you can choose whether to use normal attacks with the unit or unit ability. Consumes. Okay, items tabs. With few expectations, a unit can only perform one action or use one item each turn, so choose wisely. I think I'm just gonna hold my...
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. Make way. We're just trying to make a living here. Here.
Good try.
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I could, but I'm just gonna hold off. Oh. Attack and magic attack for 3 turns. Oh yeah, I'll do that.
I have your back.
Thank you.
I won't lose.
What, 13 damage or something? I don't know what the... Double thrust. Do that. Utilize the high ground.
Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these ruffians.
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
You pulled back.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory. Cool heads shall prevail.
Freezable. Okay, you only can heal. That's him, okay. How much health do you have? 58. There.
We must defend ourselves from this danger that threatens us. I will end this.
Torch.
Two ashes.
Back from the safe zone.
From where shall we strike?
If I go back, he's gonna hit me from behind. Well, I can't even attack from the... Why can't I attack from the front?
On your guard.
My turn.
Well, he only moved one.
My turn.
Huh. You missed. I expect.
Point me at him.
You're gonna go up there.
I don't play around. No! Bullseye!
When an enemy is stuck with a physical attack, any allies on the opposite side of that enemy will automatically perform follow-up attack. A mark will appear if attacking select time to trigger follow-up. Okay.
I shall do what I can.
Let's put you here.
I see a path to victory.
Raging Beast.
Sloppy.
Oh, you can go in the water. Oh, that's a hero behind. Shouldn't.
Oh, no! No! Let me show you what I've learned.
Okay,
Here I come! It worked!
Your luck has run out.
okay. Fallen enemies occasionally drop spoils. And an ally turret on the square containing spoil to claim it. Enemies will also claim spoils, so be aware. On rare occasions, enemies will drop small boxes containing limited spoils. Allies do not need to pick up these items. They will automatically be acquired. Spoils cannot be used the moment They are acquired. You must emerge victorious to see the spoils you have obtained and claim them as your own. Unclaimed spoils will be lost once battle ends.
Coming through!
Ooh, you went up there, huh?
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Get rid of you.
This ends here.
You've made a grave mistake.
I won't lose.
Double thrust.
My lance strikes true.
Uses high ground.
Ready for battle. Take that!
Good try.
I see a path to victory.
Let's get rid of you.
My turn.
That didn't work, huh?
We've been weakened.
You misjudged me.
My stratagem is superior.
I'm gonna have to run him around because he's getting beaten up.
Damn it!
I will end this.
No, no. Let's move here.
My turn.
Are you coming down here?
Forward.
Let's get rid of you.
Wait your turn.
Ooh, did a back critical.
It's not over yet.
How did you recover all your HP? Must have used something. I'm gonna go there. Recovery.
I'll try this.
Point me at him! Yeah!
Good try.
I see a path to victory.
We've been weakened.
Your wounds. Sorry about that. Computer crashed completely. What the hell is going on? That was the first time I've ever had that. Why is it all of a sudden? Pages. Back. Just gotta wait for this to load up. But yeah, the game completely crashed. Or not game, my whole computer crashed. It's weird as hell. At least it does a quick save.
Allow me.
We're back here.
Coming through! For the honor of House Wolfort.
Let's get back tack.
This ends here! Sheer goal!
Oh, that. Oh, no, that was not what I wanted.
I'll try this.
Ready for battle. Ha!
Damn it!
I shall try my level best.
We mustn't lose heart.
Okay, I cured her, and that's when it crashed.
Be at ease.
I will end this. To ashes.
Okay.
My turn.
Backwards toss.
Yeah.
Defeat is not an option.
Delay.
I'll make this quick.
My stratagem is superior, just as I planned.
I won't lose.
Okay, so I can't do anything like that.
You don't stand a chance.
You do back tack. You gonna get back tack.
Have enough, my lord.
Point me at him.
Oh, so you can even get back tacks from archer attacks.
I shall try my level best.
That's cool.
Just as I planned.
Allow me.
Move over. Move up here.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
Torch.
With the powers in me.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, let's just hit delay.
Wait your turn.
Lamb again.
The lead
And we leveled
must
up.
grow. For victory.
Get rid of you.
Heads here. Damn. I'm a fool.
I wanted to take. Ooh, hopefully.
Fool. I'm a fool.
Make way! Yeah! Bullseye!
Victory is not yet out of reach.
I'll have him healing. Get rid of
Your
you.
defense is just as I planned.
Too slow.
For the future
Level
of
up.
House Wolford.
I shall do what I can.
Here.
Be at ease.
Hear you.
The tides are turning.
One
You
step
leveled up?
closer to our hope.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Allow me. From where shall we strike?
One more.
Okay.
I won't lose. Brace yourself. I shirk from no
Level up.
danger.
Let me heal your wounds.
Allow me.
This will be of great use.
Point me at him! Yeah!
Go!
Ouch.
That worked,
Let us
huh?
pry out their weakness.
Wonder if I went after. Actually, let's do.
It is time to strike.
Our victory is assured.
And I'll run away, or not run away, but move over here.
I fight for peace. Here I come.
You've left yourself open.
For a better world.
I got careless.
Backward toss.
For the honor of House Wolfort. Parry.
May I?
Damn it all! This can't be!
Okay.
For victory! Brace yourself!
Take you.
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
My thanks.
Let me show you what I've learned.
And turn.
Now what?
I shall try my level best.
And turn. Yeah.
Forward! For victory!
Ow!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Here, heal you up.
Wounds are healed.
Much appreciated. Allow me.
Bring you up here. Oh, torch. Resilient. Does that? I want to see if it. Yeah, it just does.
Heed my call. Oh no!
I shall try my level best. You are overconfident.
You'll rue this day, you bastards!
And victory. Voodoo 17 coin. First campaign, win a battle for the first time. 2 pellets, large pellet, and 2 iron. Kudos attained. Wonder what those are. 100,000.
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
For a bunch of no-good thieves, at least they know when they're in over their heads.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
My bride-to-be?
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness! Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Oh, he's a prince.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
Roland.
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns. Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair Lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union, till we meet again.
Crest. It.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been...
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
Huh?
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
If it's not too foreign to be safe, I find it most beautiful. I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there on the battlefield. I think it's nothing to be surprised about. We have Rosalind living in our very demise. Ooh, I don't even know if we have that. Now this... This game will probably have multiple playthroughs going into it. Wonder what all the different things have to say. I'm going the first one. It's not too forward for me to say so. I find it most beautiful.
If it is not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, my lord. But you need not flatter me.
I said only what I mean. I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
I adore them too.
Then it would seem we have something in common.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Wonder what the Rosalie hair... Frederick nearly joined your forces. What the discrimination is about it. Are they like outsider invaders that came to this area from another area?
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolfort and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations. In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war.
Is it
Who
jittery?
could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Oh, another flight? Yeah. Catman has been added to the main menu. Visionaire is now available at the Catman. You can select a Catman from the main menu to access the Warfort Army Camp. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. Catman. What's going on? Waiver support with a strategic. We got like our own little. And as we pick up more people appear in here. Portly merchant. Ah, if it isn't Lord Sonora, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please, have a look. At the provisions, you can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items in your possession. You cannot reap benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them, so remember to quit them to the ally of your choosing. This may be accomplished in the unit detail screen, the inventory menu, or read the prompt that appears after purchasing the accessory. At the provisioner, you can purchase items and accessories. Okay, that's the same thing. Oh, and I can also buy resources. I'm going to take a little bit of a bath break, so I'll be right back. Okay, material required to learn rank 1 weapon abilities. And stock. How much money do I have? So I can only, like, if I did buy, let me buy a few items. Max increase. Understood, my lord. Yeah, I want to see what's in my inventory now. I have iron, huh? Just feel that I buy the stock. If I buy it now, it might be worth it. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. We'll see how it goes. All notifications drop, yes. Okay. Anything else around? Oh, here's a side stuff. At Whiteholm Castle, home of the Glenbrook royal family, preparations begin for a grand ceremony to commence the new age of harmony between the three nations. Let's see if there's any other ones. Nope. So let's go do the side story. See what's going on here.
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an embarrassment to our family.
No, he's not. Whatever.
No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Claris.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost. Her prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself. Over there is Minister Exham Marshall of the Holy State of Hyzant. He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
Okay, so they're like 7 saintlies.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man, Sorsley End of Hyzant, yes?
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife. Thank you, Claris. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Your Highness, Lord Thalas and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word has it that Lord Thalas has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family.
So their ruling family's silver-haired, while she was the other.
Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Maybe it's because I got
Prince
small.
Roland, finally you return.
Uh-oh.
At ease, Huette. I trust all was well in my absence.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Huette. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me. when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
As you wish.
I need to check something. Man. That taken care of? Okay. No other. Okay, let's go in.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Booming voice.
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
Yeah, especially when he's yelling at all the soldiers the whole time.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Anna and Another join your forces. Strike enemies from the shadows. Takes 2 actions in the same turn. Heal herself from enemy eyes. Anna's aptitude. Oh, okay, she's an assassin. Eridor's aptitude in battle shields allies with superb defensive capabilities. Draws enemy attacks when dealt a physical blow by an ejected enemy. He's got like a counter shield bash.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
the ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regna for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the three nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day, the tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords!
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Lora. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
We gotta get more powerful.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Okay. Thing I... Making sure there's no other events. So we're gonna have a mine, which most likely is this place. That's the only thing that looks like a mine. That's a weird setup, but you can tell it's just like a expanded outward. The territory's a lot bigger and everything. Um. Let's see if he's. Oh, they're still sold out. Okay. Let's see. If I sold. Not one of these. Just have a feeling I need this. Get for the story. I'll need it for good. Though I should probably roster. Act twice, dagger. And yep, the kite shield. And there's the accessories right now. Yeah, blessing. Passive skill. Increase your fire resistance while decreasing your ice resistance. Okay. Poke. Sprint. I have one for 3 turns. Choose another fish. Act twice. Grants 2 actions during a single turn. Can only move once. So she can move and then attack twice. That's a good one to have. Lord Simon, head of House Wolfort, welcomes Frederica to home both as his future daughter-in-law and the symbol of Glenbrook and Asaphras unity.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine.
So she's the aunt to the two that are in the capital, if I'm reading this right.
And House Wolfort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations...
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the
Maybe
Crown
not.
Prince of Glenbrook.
Yeah.
Just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
They do not want to alienate.
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse...
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolffort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
There's Coffin.
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolffort. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
You're never ready.
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolffort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Jagan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
No truer words. Young clock soars complete. Game. That must be mine.
30 years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth. with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace.
2 different factions. The Wolf Lords aren't there yet.
Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
To arms, brave warriors. You're up, another 2 came.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Oh, your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
Gunpowder?
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes? I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Lord Dragan could be anywhere. I suppose this is a good opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. Flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will also be exploration phases. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from the people around you, obtain items, reward mechanism, and train features that may serve you in battle and more. Form a dash. Then an exploration phase, continue the story. Press. Okay. I've been tasked with attending you at the ceremony tomorrow, my lord. May it be a joyous occasion to all. I'm eager to hear your speech, and even more eager to see your triumph, attorney. I sense you may have some questions regarding this joint mining venture. Allow me to enlighten you. Combining the expertise and manpower of Norzia's 3 nations, this mine will unearth the newly discovered vein of iron. We hope this will prove beneficial for all parties, providing wealth and prosperity in equal measures. It is said Lord Dragoon's knowledge of ironworking is peerless. I would think of none more suited to oversee the mine's development. We can go into Ulysses too. I heard tell Prince Raloon is shrinking his duties at the castle once again. Thank heavens that shiftless child isn't in line for the throne. Ooh, they don't like him, huh? Cover pellet. See the peace we enjoy now. One would never think that but 30 years ago our realm was engulfed in war. The Sultan War seems not but far off nightmare now. Add Marvels of Norzius level volume 8 notes. You'll find notes as game progress. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they will help you better understand Norzius and its history. Greetings, my lord. My friends and I are playing hide and seek. See anything else? By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. May we bring victory to House Wolfsfort. Giddy. Every There's been nothing to miss, my lord. Another quiet day. We're playing hide and seek till Dad comes home. I need to find a place to hide. And quick. Take care not to hurt yourself. Your father wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. One of my favorite games. Sparrows are always my favorite place to hide. It takes a clever mind to hide. Perhaps you could use that cleverness to help your father when you're older. That just sounds condescending. Arrogant. That would be a nice one to do, but I think something might happen. Try not to hurt yourself. Your father won't want anything bad to happen to you. I just wonder what the convictions does. I will. Dad got awful mad when I climbed up on the rooftops. Awfully mad. That anger comes from a place of concern. I'm not saying you shouldn't hide, but I promise you'll keep your safety in mind. A promise with my lord is as good as a gold. Dad will be glad to hear it. My husband works from dawn to dusk at the port, lifting crates, who knows what else. Honest work, though. The backbone of our livelihoods. Besides... So, Sparkle over here. Yeah, there. Cover pellet. There is no rest for a young lordling. All eyes will be upon you in the coming days. Frederica and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land, so that we might share the weight of your duties. It's just like him to gavil it off with nary a word of farewell. Still, I suppose this is a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Theranora? No town, you must take time to relish her company. That's what Elder told me, in perhaps more colorful words. It is a port at the center of commerce, town built on taxes, but not at the expense of fair trade. Wolfort is nestled safely behind the castle walls, its town at peace and set as an example for the rest of the kingdom. You know what? I like this one more. To know a town, you must take time to relish your company. That's what Eleanor told me, in perhaps more colorful words. I haven't known Eleanor for long, but those words are undeniably his. Perhaps I ought to take a page out of his book, as I've done incredibly little for relishing since I arrived. You needn't push yourself, Frederica. Time is something we do not lack. Once matters have settled, I'll give you a tour of Wolfort myself. Thank you, Theranora. Nora, I very much look forward to that. Got some more money. Okay. Saltmonger. The most esteemed personage from each nation will be attending the ceremony. I hear a veritable multiple pot of politics. Such an opportunity to meet and speak with your peers must not be wasted, my lord. Recovery pellet. I still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attacked your dear bride-to-be like that. I'm just glad we got there before any real harm could be done, my lord. You weren't with us. A lot of folk have come to town for the ceremony. Even saw a man earlier wandering about in wide-eyed wonder. Anything special here? I could scarce remember the last time Glenbrook was host to such a marvelous tourney. Who among the nations will win glory, which will be known as the fiercest in all Norzia? I mean to be there when history is made. Wolfort Merchant. I must make ready for the wedding ceremony. What gift would best suit the union of you and Lady Frederica? It's an impossible choice. Perhaps the audience with Lord Simon will spark inspiration. Dragon. This town is prosperous, and its people have faith in their lord. An impressive achievement, by my experience. You are too kind, Lord Dragon. My apologies, but you are... The apology should be mine. I'm seeing Benoil Wolfort. I've come here to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. Of course, I appreciate the consideration. I would like to explore the town a while longer, but rest assured I shall be punctual in my arrival. I'm gonna make sure I got everything. There's no other... I wonder if wherever we're gonna have probably a fight. I got a bunch more of that and 300 more gold. Okay. And expiration. The banquet will begin soon. Lord Dragon and I had best not arrive late. Banquet.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzant's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Uh-oh.
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt, and we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
They should be.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me, then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Okay. Banquet ends without incident and everyone breathes a sigh of relief. Dragan, however, has something on his mind. I wonder if they're running out of salt. The Great Salt Flats are ending, I'm wondering. And that's why the price is going up. The children of the crown speak to their father, King Regana.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patriot.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants, they're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Brother...
I yield.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength.
Hi, Kashgar Games. He is somewhat, yeah, but he also has a point. As a ruler, you can be, especially since he's the crown prince, a ruler has to have some friends, but you also have to be wary that they're using you. So I can understand why he said all that. But he is arrogant too. But treating everyone as a lapdog, though, is very disrespectful to your followers.
After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
Yeah, though I can somewhat understand some of it. Roland is like the ne'er-do-well, or doesn't like taking on responsibility too much, while the sister she's pampered. I will agree with that. She needs to. She's lived a sheltered life, and it could probably get annoying if you have to live it for a long time. Have to hear her say the same stuff over and over. And she needs to grow up, especially since she can be used as a bargaining chip for political marriage. So she's gonna have to get used to not being what her husband family's gonna be all about.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
That would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
I'm wondering if there's a little...
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval.
Which I can understand. Because Ronald is just the extra in case something happens to the first prince.
But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
And the older brother has to worry about if maybe... Yeah, it just depends on the situation. Because older brother has to worry about the younger brother doing something, take over, while the younger brother being the way he is to make sure that no one thinks about assassinating him, get rid of him. Because the fight for the throne is not pretty. Especially when you have this kind of situation where you have a northern nation. You just fought a war with all these three nations fought, and then your own territory split between three great nobles, looks like.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
He's drunk.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
Yeah, he's drunk.
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica...
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Uh-oh. That was a bomb.
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Yeah, I figured this was gonna...
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
He's very drunk.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
Oh, this is gonna be... As the first step toward true harmony among our three nations, I welcome it. It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. It is impossible to understand each nation's motive of patience. I cannot say whether this bodes well. The first one, no. That, considering what our father told us, at first that would have been that way, but now that this one is more cynical. I think I'll go for this one. It'll benefit our nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. I just don't know what my conviction is.
It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that.
Indeed. I didn't know you had such a mercantile mind, Serenoa.
Coin drives the hearts of men and nations alike. I suspect all parties wouldn't be so eager to join hands if not for the promise of profit.
Yeah.
And when we're all able to fill our coffers, perhaps we can finally let go of old grudges.
A sensible perspective. I didn't know you had such a practical mind. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be writ large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, Come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
He's out. I wonder if he has something for Frederica.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and Trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
One thing I have to say, I don't like Serenoa's name. It just, but doesn't roll off the tongue like it should. I wonder what it means. Dick?
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
Yeah, that's one same thing with me. But you gotta, that's probably that's the female version, so it's Serenoa, Serenina. I ran into quite a few games that have Serenina. So it just does, but Noah just Serenoa. It flows, but it just doesn't roll off the tongue as easily as the Serenina does. Benedict, I thought I might find.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
What must be wife and mother?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
with the background and story, I'm somewhat getting Dune vibes because of the resource and being a contained area. Also wanted to check something. Yeah, notes. Up the Norzella River and past a handful of craggy mountains lies Asaphros capital. Despite the blizzards often swirling about it, the city itself is orderly and well maintained. The people who dwell there spirited and undaunted. By working together, they have managed to thrive in one of the most unhospitable places of the realm. It is this fortitude that has allowed Asaphros to grow into a nation to be reckoned with. Asaphros ironstone was carved out of a rocky mountainside, which is unusual but fitting for a land with countless iron mines within its borders. Functions as both the castle and an iron factory. Skilled artisans of the Grand Duchy are brought to the castle, where they mass-produce ironwork and engage in technology research. Thanks to the enormous forge as large and as hot as the mouth of the volcano within the castle, they are able to create huge quantities of ironware and weapons on a daily basis for Asaphros' pride and joy, the Black Irons. Upon the castle's ramparts is arguably the crowning achievement of Asaphros' ironworker, a gigantic bell, larger than the largest dragon. Well, that must be like the head is the bell. Yeah, and then the mouth is the tongal. I can't even begin to fathom how they managed to create such a beast. Each day the bell tolls, time for the people of the capital. It is so loud it can be heard all throughout the mountains, and has even been known to trigger avalanche on distant slopes. Okay. And that's the bell that faces the bell. That's cool. One thing I always find is if they have iron, you would think they just supposed to not have a large enough population to conquer these guys, lowlands. You know, they have, even though they have salt, they're not able to conquer these guys either that easily. While these guys probably have the most population and the most money, they still can't conquer them either. Let's see, if there's anything in the Hatman. If he got anything new. Oh. Okay, let's get into this. Simon gathers the members of the House Wolfort to announce his abdication.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
Aye, my lord. Our undying loyalty to House Wolfort.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolfort, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house And my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
One thing with Serenoa's voice, I'm not. I don't know if in the future that it'll change, but right now, ever since I started, I have not really felt that he has been saying much emotion. I haven't heard any emotion in any of these lines for him right now, or any of the texts. All been calculated speaking. While everyone else, you can hear the emotion whenever they speak.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
Okay.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
The House Wolford!
Yeah.
And so the stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father to son. Lord Simone Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa.
Yeah, it might be because of it's our player choices making the. But I would also think that maybe if you choose one side or another, it starts sounding differently. But if you stay neutral, it stays neutral. Which is what that sounds like. He sounds like he's neutral. So if you go one of the 3 convictions, it will start sounding differently. Which would be a good one of the reasons to play again to see how it acts up, because though right now I should be more leaning towards the top conviction because I've been doing that more. I just finally did the mercantile one, but the other ones were all towards. I can't remember what the conviction is, which one was which.
With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
Oh, that's cool you started playing it too. Yeah. I want to get some tactics playing in, so I decided to, and it's been my backlog of playing this game.
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually.
King.
What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good.
I never played the demo. I looked at it and everything, and then I knew I wanted to play it, so I didn't want to spoil myself. Usually, only time I really like playing demos are for strategy games or civ building or city building games. I don't like playing demos for story games too much, like these RPGs. I just feel like I'm spoiling myself too much.
Serenoa of House Wolfort. The crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, Your Majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Uh-oh.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me? You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister.
Hey.
Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolfort?
Jealousy, I hear that.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolfort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
They are so idiotic.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Thalis and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
Yeah. That... If those two... Smithy is now available in the encampment. If those two ever get into a major... get any kind of power, it is going to be bad for our nation with the way they act. They're even worse than the Crown Prince. Anything special else pop up? Nope. Okay, let's go to the encampment and see what the... Young Smithy. As a blacksmith, I have the privilege of looking after everyone's weapons. It's my honor to forge and repair whatever Wolfheart warriors required. Any blades that need tampering or bows that need priming, you need only say the word. At the smithy, you can upgrade your weapons and unlock weapons abilities. Both of these servers require materials and coin. Each weapon has 3 ranks. Increasing a weapon's rank unlocks more powerful abilities for that weapon. You acquire weapon abilities in the same rank in any order, but the later a skill is learned, the more materials it will acquire. If a weapon ability is connected to another with the iron arrow icon, then they must be acquired in order to the order the arrow indicates. Okay. Weapon abilities contained within a box marked with OR cannot be activated at the same time. However, once you acquire either one, both become available and you can switch between them at no cost. Okay. Long sword, silver sword. Also, we have one weapon, but we can upgrade that weapon. Now it becomes like silver sword, and I was wondering if this would, it doesn't matter what kind of weapon we have. We have enough iron to do this, but not enough money. Defense. Quality iron, superior iron. I need silver for that and Azurus crystal for that. It's just Timbered stone for his stuff. Fiber for hers. That fire damage. Okay. Increase evasion, magic defense, physical defense. Towards more HP. I always like that. More HP recovery. Stone and iron for her. That's silver, rare thorn. Lion's heart, indestructible stone. Iron stone. Next time, perhaps. Yeah. And we bought all that. You want to sell a few of these? Just to upgrade one. Yeah, let's just do. Oh, that's not enough. I only want one. I'll upgrade once. Okay, let's see. Do I want more damage, more HP, physical, magic, or luck? These I usually go for in my builds whenever I get a chance in games. Always like armor more, but one defense doesn't really feel a lot. Lower does 10 HP, but let's do luck. Okay, we're done here then. What's...
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A Of particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Lord Sereno is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eredor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Here, here, here,
Here, here!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Was that one character down in the lower left?
Our time is nigh,
Blue
Sereno.
haired? Wonder. That was nice, Serena.
Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You too shoulder the future of the kingdom after all. This is no time for self-pity. Princess subjects must hear him talking that way. Preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries. Actually, that probably would be... That just feels the playthrough right now I'm doing is more of this. Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You too shoulder the future of the kingdom, after all.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. After all, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom.
I wonder if Glenbrook will truly flourish thanks to anything I do.
Of course it will. It already has. Besides, House Wolfort is at your back.
My apologies. And thank you. I shall strive to be worthy of your support.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
Ronald and Huguet join your forces. Too bad I couldn't talk to everyone. Roland's aptitude in battle, a melee warrior with range, strikes foes 2 squares in front of him with a spear. His steed grants him exponential mobility. Unit aptitudes in battle, rains arrows down on foes from the back of a hawk. Easily traverse terrain with large elevation changes. The higher the ground, the greater her range. Got an archer finally. Our cavalry's back. I best greet or guess. It would also give me a chance to take the measure of my soon-to-be opponents. Sleep recovery pellets. Stories of Minister Exharmia's skills have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? Ooh. A chance for 3 nations to gather to celebrate, though the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the same. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I would mean to remind people of the House Wolfort's legacy. It may appear to be a mere entertainment, but repetitions are at stake. If we show weakness, then it will be noticed by all in attendance. That one, I think, is the right one. Just so, my lord. Each nation will show their strength, take the measure of the others in a turn. It will be a test of skills as well as mental. I'll not treat it lightly. Very good. It shall be the first of many tests to come, I'm sure. I see a sparkle over here. Ooh, money, good. I'll take the money. And pet the kitty. Kitties must always be pet. With you by my side, friend, I feel we could take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawn Spear his first taste of defeat. It is an honor to be allowed to fight by the House Wolfort's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. Other sparkles. No sparkles here, but I'll just check. Ooh, a bewitching dancer. I understand your mental shall not be on display at the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. Congratulations on your recent appointment as lord. I'm sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Simon has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. You are the new Lord of House Wolfort. Yes, I've seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now, the common folk sing of your house's bravery during the Soltarian War. However, I expect it shouldn't be long before they sing the house Marcel's deed instead. I look forward to seeing you in the tourney, Lord Nora. I'm Solius Inn, but I am sure you know that. I have the honor of being one of the Stately Seven. The duties of the young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mind bring prosperity to all. Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzia, but our facilities aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the Ministry. It's said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I very much like to see how such miracles are performed. Learn about the Ministry of Medicine. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conversations. Ooh, that's good. Review the knowledge mass. Okay. I thought Ulbrich had the medicine and manpower. Young Lord Wolfert. Thank you for the honor of including me among such an esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have designed to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I have had many dealings with Hyzanit in the past. I have taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess. Even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself to this fame, equality, and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth. I was not aware Hazelnut's goddess was so equal in her judgment. I would very much like to make time to visit. Let's go up here first. I hear that Dawnspear is returned to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Let's hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels. Let's hope this tourney brings the same thrills as last year's. I won't soon forget the final bout between Lord Simon and the Dawnspear. Aye, that was a match for the histories. It's a shame Lord Simon won't be here to have another go at it. His son is representing House Wolfort this year. I don't reckon one so green could stand against the likes of the Dawnspear, but I've seen stranger things. Okay. Same thing. Today I fight by Sir Maximal's side in the tourney. I cannot envision a greater honor than this. May we cross swords, Lord Nora, Noel, and may the fight be one to remember. For those convictions have been strengthened. You must be Lord Wolfert. I am Hela, patriarch of House Ansar. By King Rand's grace, we were chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. The honor, truly. All we have, we owe to our king. Let us continue to serve him as well as we can. I just wish I knew what my conviction was. Unless I'm not seeing it. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Oh, there's a sparkle behind there. Nope, that was not a sparkle. I've never seen a woman, nor a man, for that matter, quite like Minister Lyle. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant. But I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. Word has it her new assistant is a strapping young researcher, said to be well versed in ice magic. I knew I should have spent more time in my books instead of the training yard. I very much like to see the skill of Minister Lyle's new assistant for myself. Perhaps I will, sooner rather than later. Heard about ice mages. Hear the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Ars Aspros during this year's tourney. He's the captain of the Duchy's elite Hawk Riders and the fierce Hawk Shield himself. I look forward to seeing the man in action. Your first tourney as Lord of your house, huh? I knew the day would come, but still brings tears to my eyes to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us for whatever you need. That includes the tournament. Need someone in the dirt, my lord. I'm your man. Let's show him what stuff House Wolfort is made of. Lord Theodora, Benedict has been looking for you, but it seems you're already spoken. I pass a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those Asfrost sworded black irons? I mean to question why Asfrost I mean to question any answer as I can about the archives. It is said that within the archives, countless tombs lie the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need to seek them out. A host of boundless knowledge. That's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. These must be the black. You're from House Wolfhart Port? Yes, your reputation is foremost to be sure, but Icefrost military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I just say even our rank and file would be a match for any of other armies' elite troops. Why, just the other day we managed to capture a particular dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and as deadly as a bow as any man alive. He even broke a bone in the process. Skill would have been doubtless made him a capable soldier. It's a wonder what desperate path our choices lead us down. The soldiers here are obedient. I'll give them that. I can't say the same for Icefrost military. For better or worse, in Icefrost, we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to see naturally raising to the top. Though your kingdom lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of vicious upstarts, we aren't beholden by tradition in Icefrost. If you ever have any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome anytime. A country where one is judged by the ability and not by birth certainly has produced some formidable personages. I shall have to visit whenever the time allows. So, the Dukedom and the Holy See are both supposed to allow freedom of advancement of the people. Cyrnor Wolfhart. How good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dallas Icefrost, at your service. I suppose soon I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. This is quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. I hope that one day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so grand. He wants to conquer it. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I am Frederica Icefrost. Yes, Frederica is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of better word. I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. Let's talk to her. A predictable match with a predictable outcome. He thinks he's gonna win. Oh well. Is it true that General Aliar will be taking the field in attorney? The right hand of the Archduke, rival only by her lord in ferocity. I doubt she judges a friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, then she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warriors. Lord Cyrnor, congratulations on your recent appointment. News of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I am certain having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require a counsel, or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Pelorora. You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred, but he even walks like the Dawnspear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. My apologies. Renee is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please, keep my brother safe, will you? With the wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be precious resource for you. Your life is on the cups of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain faithful friend to my brother. He has his football bills. Bills? I care for him all the same. Let's talk to... I trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have a great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. I would wish you good luck, but I would rather you your skill carry you to victory. You carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager I am to see how it fits you. Talos and Eureka. I wonder if those two would ding to participate in the tourney. Soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have a stratagem in mind for the tourney? Maybe but a tourney, but defeat will bring shame upon us. I tend to do whatever I must to win. Our house fights with honor. There shall be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. Handle yourself, admire when the bat is attacked. I expect your magic will be key to our victory. I expect so too. But I think this is the best one. Our house fights with honor. There shall be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. I see. You tend to charge headlong into your first battle. Indeed, the stratagem may lack stability, but it is honest. In times of peace, it would not do to rely on deceitful tactics. How we comport ourselves on the battlefield shall be reflected on our conduct outside of it, and I tend to make others know House Warfort can be trusted. Very wise, my lord. If peace between nations is to continue, then the role of the warriors must change with the times. However, you mustn't forsake the legacy you have inherited. I believe the course you have chosen weaves a delicate path through the two ideals. I just want to run around to make sure. Any other sparkles? Oh, there was one person I didn't talk to. And I just noticed where he was. This person. Landro. Lord Sinnoh, I understand the Wolfort name is now in your hands. Allow me to reintroduce myself as your peer. I am Andorra Falkes, Lord of one of Gullbrick's 3 high houses. This tourney will be your first and best chance to show the skill of Wolfort's new generation. You have my support. May you find success deserving of a high house. Okay, so the reason it looked blue was because he's an old dude. Okay. Make sure there's nothing hidden. Did I talk to you? Oh yeah. Okay, so that should be... That's the end of that. The tourney will begin soon. It's best head back. Recommend level 3. Well... I don't know how I'm supposed to do a level 3. Nation. Home to vast collection time. Capture Smuggler. Smuggler has been apprehended. As for us, fleet of foot and deadly with bow, the criminal seems to have given the duchy considered quite the fight. And then the Ice Mage. So these are probably the characters that we might be able to recruit. The Ice Mage and the Smuggler. I gotta go take a bathroom break, so I'll be right back. Notes. I think I'm going to stop there for now. Save. My throat's getting quite sore right now. I'm going to take a few hours break, and I'll probably come back again and do another little short stream. But that'll be it for now. I will be back later, hopefully, with more of this. I hope to see you again, everyone, then. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. US Central Time with more of this. Please hit the follow button and subscribe to receive notifications when I go back live. Otherwise, have a good day and goodbye. Yeah, because I've been coughing a little bit too much. But yeah, I'll see ya. And thanks for following. Crash Games.